Hello everyone, Vlad here, and today I'm going to teach you how to build this. These are my Banistered Stairs, and I have a previous video about these, but they required a blueprint, and sometimes it was a bit of a pain to place, sometimes it was a bit too hard to get some things to snap in, so I'm going to show you how to do this without a blueprint. And it kind of actually makes this more versatile, and I've also worked out how to get the wallpaper to match both the slanted piece and the angled piece that make up the banister for the stairs. So without further ado, let me clear this and we'll get started on building. Alright, now here we are starting from scratch. I'm going to start by putting down a floor foundation, and just going to put this about here. Okay, and then I'm going to put a foundation to the left and a foundation to the right. Now I actually want my stairs to go in this direction, so as you build, just keep an idea of where you want your floors to go. You may have to rearrange where you put the walls, so to speak, on the foundations, just to make sure the stairs go in the direction you want. But I'm going to put my stairs in this direction, and I'm going to put them up against the wall on the outer edge of these foundations. So I'm going to start by choosing a wall. I like the barn set. I'm going to set it to a doorway. I'm going to go ahead and store this one temporarily, and I'm going to go over and grab my catwalks. And I'm using a half catwalk here, half-length catwalk. And I'm going to go back and I'm going to set a floor attached to that. Store the catwalk. Slide this foundation over. And then I'm going to grab a wall and I'm going to place it here. Now this is going to be where the doorway to my closet under the stairs is. Alright, and once that's in place, I can slide this back. And I can slide this one back in place as well. Trying to keep things going the same direction. Alright, now we need to put in our angled banister, and this is obviously the hardest part of that. But before I do that, actually, let me throw in a roof, an angled roof on this back wall before I forget to do it later. Alright, so we're putting that in place. And we need to do a similar thing to what we did with the other side, but I'm going to go to the opposite direction. Hopefully it'll let me do it here. Had a problem just a second ago, but nope, it's snapping just fine. So going to slide this over. So now my edge of this foundation is in line with this wall that we placed for the doorway to our closet. And what we want to do is grab a angled wall, and then we want to go to roofs. We need an angled roof. Alright, do what you need to do, but put an angled roof that has its edge in line with this wall we placed earlier. Now we're going to go over to our walls, and I'm going to grab the corrugated metal slanted wall with the wallpaper and snap it there. I found for some reason this one to be the easiest one to work with. We can switch it out later once we finish the build. For now, just deal with it as the corrugated slanted wall. Now we need to get this roof unattached from it. So to do that, we need to break the snap point. So we're going to hit the X button on Xbox just so we can edit it. We're going to use replace, and we're actually just going to edit it to another roof set but flat, and that's going to break the snap point to that slanted wall piece. And now we can remove it. We can remove this as well. I'm going to move this foundation into the front here because we need a snap point for putting in this angled piece here that's going to fill the wall in. So to get that in though, I'm going to have to use my trusty flamethrower to break this slanted wall. So here we go. Should be broken. There we go. Didn't take long. Now that that's broken, we're going to go back to walls, and I'm going to use a brick wall set slanted wall. Okay, and then pay attention to the way you put this in, because it does matter where your wallpaper goes. So I want my wallpaper facing out from the stairs. So I'm putting the wallpaper out. And then I'm going to go back to my flamethrower and I'm going to break this. The reason we need to break it is because breaking this wall with the flamethrower will break the snap point to the lower foundation. And now we can slide these foundations back in line with the original structure. So now we have a set of broken walls, a whole wall, and now we need to work on getting our stairs in. And to do that, we have to move this foundation out of the way. We're going to go ahead and grab our walls, and I want to, again, go with my barn set. It just seems to be the most versatile of all of the walls. Alright, and then we're going to grab a half catwalk, and then we're going to grab the right angle catwalk and snap that in place. Now we need to get a quarter catwalk and snap it to there. There, it'll work at some point. Alright, notice that these catwalks that come out to the right angle are flush with this wall here. You could leave this quarter thing out, but then you're going to have the stairs not fall in line with the roof that's going to be our upper floor. So make sure you put in this quarter wall, or else you may run into an issue with your spacing as you start to finish the build elsewhere. Now we're going to go over to our stairs and put those in place. I'm going to use the regular old rusty stairs, you know, vanilla game rusty stairs. And then I can slide my floor underneath. It might fight with you in different snap positions, but make sure it snaps there. It should go under without a problem. And before we remove all of our catwalks, what I want to do is get in our walls on the outside here. Okay. Now we can remove the catwalks. We can remove this doorway. And then we're going to edit this slanted roof into the flat roof of our choice. Oh, it's not working. Let's see. Alright, if the build menu doesn't work with you, edit something else. Go back to the part that wasn't giving you the options. If still doesn't work, go elsewhere. Switch servers, do something. Sometimes this the game doesn't like to work with you. It doesn't matter at this point. We aren't in a specific build order. Alright, let's see if it'll work now. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go over here. I'm going to go over to my roofs. I'm just going to choose one of these flat ones, build a roof. Alright, now I'm just going to store it. That should have hopefully fixed my edit menu for this roof. Yep, see, now it's working. Alright, so sometimes the game gets confused and you have to work around it. Usually laying a piece from the same set will fix it. Sometimes editing other pieces will fix it. Now that this is all in place, all we have to do is replace these with the textures of our choosing. I'm going to just go to this contemporary set just to keep things simple for the time being. Now notice this little angled one likes to have a little piece that sticks out, you know, and I wouldn't want my character tripping over that, so I'm actually just going to choose this set. You know, there's a few sets that have it pretty flush with the stairs, and I'm going to choose one of those. That one's pretty nice, so I'm going to go with it. And we need to add a floor to the front here. Alright, and then we can apply some wallpaper. I'll do white for the top, red for the bottom, red there, red there, red there, and red there. And then we need a door. Alright, so there we go. Well, now we have our banistered stairs. No blueprint required. You can kind of incorporate this almost anywhere in your build that you would like, since you don't have to use that blueprint anymore. And then just a quick note, sometimes things don't like to place under these stairs very well. Let's see if we can find an example. Let's go over to our floor decor. Let's just go with a stash box. All right, so sometimes things don't want to sit underneath here. See, it says it needs support. All right. Usually, you can go ahead and make a blueprint. Well, help if I hit the right button, right? Blueprint. Create blueprint. We'll just take this into. We'll make it temp 7. I don't know what's in any of these at the moment. All right. So if I go over to my blueprints, let's see if we can find here. See, went in no problem with the blueprint. So if you have trouble getting things under the stairs, blueprint them, usually works. And then I don't like being able to see under here, so I'm going to replace these. The best ones I found are the catwalk ones. So you can edit those rusty stairs to this little catwalk one with the railings. And if you edit it again, you then get the option to go with these ones that have no railings. And I think they look the best of all the different railing options. And there you go. Now you have your Banistered Stairs up to your second level. Just know that you are going to have to use roofs as the upper floor instead of the actual upper floors, unless you have stairs someplace else in the build that go and attach to upper floors that will align with this. But if these are your only set of stairs, you're going to be stuck with using roofs on the upper part. That's going to do it for today's video, everybody. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest content from Vladministrator Gaming. And if you want to join the community, check out Lucy and Vlad's Gaming Emporium. The link to join is in the description. Thanks again, and until next time, I'll see you in the Wasteland.